Welcome back to yet another episode today on Friday, the 17th of March, 2023. So far today, we've done ranking the Scream 6 characters, ranking the kills in Scream 6, ranking the Scream films, ranking the Ghostface killers, and the worst characters in the Scream franchise and why they suck. Before continuing on to watch this video, please watch those previous videos. But in today's, go and watch the previous videos that we've done instead of Scream related. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing the opposite of last video, which was the worst characters in the Scream franchise and why they suck. This episode is going to be doing the opposite, and it is going to be the best characters in the Scream franchise and why they rule. And compared to the last list, in the worst characters in the Scream franchise and why they suck, I only picked out 6 because I only believe that it was 6 characters that I consider the worst characters in the Scream franchise. But there are many more characters in this best character in the Scream franchise and why they rule video. Some of them easy reasons why they rule, and some of them will take a little bit of explaining to do. First character that we're going to cover is Sidney Prescott. This is the most obvious pick. This is the most obvious pick ever. She's the final girl, and obviously, we all know is one of the most famous, maybe the most famous final girl in all of, and that's not just due to the success of the original Scream and how it revitalized the genre, but also because of her character and Neve Campbell's performance. So yeah, simple. Sidney Prescott rules, and she will always rule, no matter how many films, no matter not even her not being in Scream 6 could even affect her being on this list whatsoever. Next up, we have another obvious one, Gale Weathers. At the start of the franchise, in the first few films, she was a bit repulsive at some points, especially around Sidney. At some points in the franchise, especially around Sidney, but is part of the legacy. Is part of the 3 legacy Scream characters, the most iconic, the iconic Scream trio, and is an amazing character played really well by Courtney Cox in every installment. Scream 1, great. Scream 2, great. Scream 3, great. Scream 4, great. Scream 5, she was good. Scream 6, truly shows the progression of not just Gale Weathers as a character, but Courtney Cox as an actress. So yeah, another easy choice for this list, and the third easiest choice for the list is Dewey Wiley, the final member of the legacy trio, of the Scream legacy character trio. And to be honest, who doesn't love Dewey? And also, there were loads of people when Dewey Wiley died, when Dewey died in Scream 5, that were pissed off that he was killed off. But there are definitely some fans that are okay with him being killed off, but were still distraught after his death.
Who cares? I finally have the brother I've always wanted.
Generally, surely you should be surely.
Your dad's on fire.
My head's really hot.
What am I trying to say? I just forgot what I was going to say. No, just by the fact, the reason why Dewey rules is he is my personal favourite character in the Scream franchise. And that's a lot due to David Arquette's amazing performance throughout all 5 films that he was in. And to be honest, Scream 6 is such a good film that not even Right Dewey in Scream 5 would have made the film better. So let's go on to the fourth character. And we're continuing on the theme of Scream 1 characters, because we move on to Stu Macher, one part of the most iconic horror killer duos, the most iconic horror killer duo in the genre, in my personal opinion. Crazy and fun to watch, especially when he's revealed as Ghostface in the first Scream film alongside Billy Loomis, and Matthew Lillard just plays him exceptionally well. So yeah, he's on the list, and let's go to his Ghostface killer assailant in the original Scream, Billy Loomis, because he is also on this list. Like I said when we were ranking the Ghostface killers, people who think of Ghostface, Billy Loomis is the first name that comes to their mind when people think of Ghostface. And still he's still to this very day is iconic. Is an iconic character, an iconic killer who you hate to love. Who you love to hate and hate to love. You know, you hate to love him because was a good boyfriend until he was revealed, but you love to hate him because he's a bad person. You mainly love to hate him. People love to hate him, mainly. But yeah.
Understand this is a difficult transition for you, and we'll try and connect at a later time.
What else do I have to say about Billy? Nah, nothing really. Iconic. Great performance from Skitowich. Good. Generally good, and that plays on this list because he's a good character and I like him and he's iconic. So yeah. Best characters in Scream franchise and why they're all. Final Scream 1996 character that we're gonna go through. I'm going to go with, and that is obviously one of the most entertaining characters to watch in the franchise, Randy Meeks, the film geek who in some people's minds was unfairly killed off in Scream 2 after being one of the best parts of the original Scream, and will go down as one of the best characters in the Scream franchise, despite the fact that he was in the Scream franchise given the fact he was only in the Scream franchise for the original film and half of Scream 2, for the original in 1996 and half of Scream 2. So yeah, Randy Meeks, great, iconic, love him. Jamie Kennedy, great actor. Next up is Mickey Altieri, one to Scream 2. Mickey Altieri, the best Ghostface killer in my opinion, for a reason. Is that really anything else other than that? Joel, who is Gail's cameraman in Scream 2, and someone who isn't talked about, someone who isn't mentioned much. And to be honest, I'm surprised he's not talked about a lot more, given the fact, 1, he quit his job, 2, he ran away, and 3, he left the film, which were 3 of the smartest decisions ever in all of horror. And combined, combined, it makes definitely the smartest decision. It makes it definitely, and combined, they are definitely the smartest decision. And those 3 things combined, is definitely the smartest decision in the Scream franchise. Despite the fact he ran away from danger, and the fact that he did the responsible thing in a horror film and left the film so he couldn't get killed before he could get killed, I just don't get why he's talked about enough, due to the fact he made one of the best decisions you'll ever make in a horror film. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that underrated gem of a character up. So let's go on to the next one. Jennifer Jolie, the best part of the flop that was Scream 3, the worst film in the Scream franchise. And And it's because of this and this is why she rules.
Coming out of my shell. I got a story to tell. And I wanna talk. And I don't wanna walk. All we wanna do.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about Jennifer Tilly. Best part of Scream 3, great character. Her actress does well. Parker Posey, her actress does really well acting that. But yeah, good. Kirby Reed.
Girls, permission to land.
The reason why she rules is she's just generally a really likable character who I was happy to see her turn on a video thumbnail in Scream 5 where she that teased that she was alive, and physically in Scream 6 which obviously showed her physically alive. And yeah, just generally fun, and she was one of the best parts of Scream 4, played expertly well by Hayden Panettiere. So yeah, nothing more to say.
Maybe you could let MMA figure out a routine.
Next up, Jill Roberts. Best part of Scream 4 by a mile. No, best part of Scream 4. Disposed of Charlie Walker, which, to be honest, anyone who disposes of someone like Charlie is going to be on a list like this.
Son, you and I are going scuba diving. Put away the
So yeah.
bike. Sorry, old school. Can't put away the bike.
Next up is one of the newcomers, Sam Carpenter. She's the new final girl replacing Sydney,
We're going diving.
and hopefully, just like Sydney, she will become an iconic final girl at some point in the future. If, she's given the time and the Scream films to develop even more as a character. But in Scream 5, she developed from between Scream 5, in Scream 6, she developed
Gymnastics hip hop act. Thanks for being so cool about
in
Me?
Scream 6, she developed one step further. So as long as she has the right amount of films to keep growing as a character, she could become just as iconic as Sydney, but maybe for some people more iconic than Sydney. Despite the fact that I do believe personally that Sydney will stay the best character, the best final girl in Scream in all of horror. But Sam Carpenter, if she's given the film time and a good number of films, then maybe she could be up there. Two more characters: the Meeks twins. Chad rules because he's entertaining and was amazing in Scream 6, and his sister Mindy Lee rules as she takes off after her uncle Randy, and is very fun to watch. Yeah.
I will let go from you.
But yeah, that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to catch up with all my videos. Next up, we'll be doing I think what's going to be my favourite video to film. It's me talking about my pick for the best scene from each film. And spoiler alert, we're going to be talking about kill scenes. So watch out for that. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Bye.